peoples of internet, and welcome to this video where today the good old English weather has decided to find me and my luxury boat. Why have I got a luxury boat, you may wonder, which is actually designed after old Cadillacs and such like? Well, I have a luxury boat to destroy a vehicle here, which I've got lying around. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Good to start off a video on some good old destruction. Let's see how the car is held up. I can speak, honestly. This vehicle's held up okay, but it is a fiery mess. What about the other vehicle? Has it actually been torn to shreds? I wonder. We have some chrome here. I think this is off the other vehicle. Yeah, that's definitely not off mine because I didn't use one of these pieces. So some of it has survived, although a lot of it hasn't. And we've just got this left. Speaking of which, can we go and be a policeman, and a bad policeman, a rogue policeman even, and shoot a tyre out? There we go. Yeah. Anyway, I'll show you the vehicle I've destroyed now. Okay, so here it is. We have working lights and working steering, indicators and all that. But I pressed F for some reason and went away from it. I don't know. It's strange. But anyway, you'll see, you may recognise this vehicle from a television show. And I just found it on a workshop, really. I don't watch TV nowadays. It just sits there on the wall doing nothing because there's nothing good on. Just shows that tell me how evil I am for not voting the same thing as they did. Anyway, we have various bits and bobs. You'll see it's very low. It's a low rider. For lack of a better term, this is a low rider. It's very tall as well, actually. I bring one of my own vehicles out to just compare. I'm not going to make it easy on it. I'm going to bring my own low rider out and see how it compares for ride height. Here we go. A low ridery kind of sports car. It actually seems very similar dimensionally, other than the height. Seats 4 people. And it was based off an MPV. So there's some food for thought, I guess you could say. Although this is lower than the MPV. I just used the base chassis because it was so much easier than redeveloping it from scratch. There we go. Yep. It's so tall, particularly when you include the glass box. Like, look at this. The bonnet of the Jeff, as they call it, is almost as tall as where the driver's head is in my car. And we can go into the driver here. There's also one more thing I want to show you about this, which is the passenger seat, if I can get into it. We have a middle seat just round here, and that's why you need the glass box on the top, so you can see. And we're not in the correct car. We ended up in L-GTF, which is mine. There we go. Now we're in the tall up area, and we've got a lovely glass dome. So, you know, they're close in that particular respect. They both have glass dome roofs, only I think mine's a bit more elegant. I think the world can universally agree on that. I also have the wider of tyres and all-wheel drive. I'm not sure what that has, though. It may be all-wheel drive. It had the engine from a milk float, I think, in real life. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. I think we know which is tougher. Just look at how resilient it is. It's not giving up. I have to say that much. Anyway, I guess we can go and see what else is on the workshop now and blow some more stuff up. Oh, actually, speaking of that, since this vehicle's been so resilient as of yet, I feel we need to punish its resilience. Now, it is not quick. Can we get up here? Oh. Right. Time to go and give it a bit of a push. It actually has a drag V8. Oh. Out of control now. Yeah. That engine will keep pushing though. And then we can hopefully just get in here. There we go. This should be an electric motor bus. It should have enough torque. 2 of the super muscle cars and all of our luxuries. And hopefully it won't make my game stutter horribly this time. No! Alright. But maybe one last resort. If this car isn't working... Oops. Slightly mistapped the keys there for a moment. But if this isn't working, then I don't know what will. Ooh, yes! Thank you, muscle car. You have saved us where no one else can. No, don't go in yourself. I like you. I don't want you to be shredded. It dropped a bit of chrome out. That's a bit of my chrome, I think, from my front end chroma works. Let's go and see what's left of it, shall we? Also, we could get a fancier gun. Give it a good old blast. There we go. He survived. That piece seems very liable to survive. It survived in the last blast we did on this. Yeah, I've got this car at a TV show and all I've done is blow it up. I mean, maybe it's just I don't like television. Maybe that's it. But anyway, that is how it turns out after a shredder. There's not really anything left. It's covered in flames. But you can kind of get the idea now, just a whole bunch of bricks. The larger muscle cars have survived better, but then so the larger muscle cars would survive better because they're much more substantial, for lack of a better term. I'll also give this thing a proper drive as well. No. So if I can get this and go back to a garage, I can show you it. It's a interesting car, I find, because it's in some ways like a Lotus Europa, and in some ways it's like an LMP car, and although it is hideous, I will acknowledge that it's hideous. It is definitely the start of something very good. Once it's built up, I feel it could be a very beautiful thing. You'll see the engine is in there, but it's very thinly veiled. That's why it needs a bread van look, because the engine actually sits quite high on the chassis. It's essentially a race chassis, and the engine is sat very high up in it. The driver and passenger are also stupidly close together. So that leaves us with a kind of sporty mid-engine car. I think it's rear-wheel drive as well. And we can go back to the airfield with this at quite a high speed and see how things are going. I should also change to miles per hour on the speedometer. Oh dear. You know what? Since we've got a few more of these things to play with, why don't we blow this up and see how it copes? Oh dear. And I say that, I completely missed it. Bits are falling off my car left, right and centre, but that's okay. We should still be able to get a good few miles per hour to crash it in. Whoa! Speak about dangerous. The muscle car, you could say, had a safety cell. The Migni, you could say, had a safety cell. This does have a safety cell, as you can quite clearly see. But the way the seats were mounted, they did not sit very safely. And that hurt. And oh no, I'm on fire! Blast fire. Blast you fire. Yeah, I don't think shooting's gonna do anything, but I'm on fire. Why? What did I do? Well, actually, I blew up a car, to be honest. It's a surprise I'm alive. Yes! Violence solves everything! Anyway. Oh, it's so tempting to shoot this. Oh, dear. Okay. I think we have to reload a map now. Yeah, I start the game up again, and gloomy weather follows me, as it turns out. It's also a little dark. But anyway, I do have a sensible Migni Super Mini, so, you know, we can do some stuff with it. And hey, what's going on over there? That doesn't look like a normal Migni to me. Yep, this is me, okay? I've built a drag racing Migni. It's ridiculous and yes. That front plate was where the engine was mounted to. Now the engine is basically hanging on for dear life. But the engine's not necessary because there's so much boost power. Well, so can we start the race? Come on. Whoa! The thing is, until the moment it goes, it was okay. And then it really went. Amazingly, we've come out near a garage though, so let's go and see what else we can get. So, here we have our Game Boy drivable thing. I mean, I don't know why, but these things always end up on the workshop, and I'm not complaining. Now, we do also have the long tripods, which was a very interesting mod. I downloaded it a short while ago, though, and I think something's got messed up with the controls, so the fans are always spinning. And I'm just going to fly around, because I honestly don't have the graphics card ability in this card. It's my older AMD card. NVIDIA drivers have driven me to insanity and beyond, so I'm back with the AMD card, and the NVIDIA card then broke, because it was used. But I'll have to send that back under warranty. And also the television here is an LG, as I am currently watching on, only I'm kind of watching a 16:9 ratio on a 16:10 display because I'm cheap and I paid about £12 or £13 for my LG. And here we have the bedroom and a lovely bedside cabinet. We have a gaming chair of sorts, which isn't a swivel type like mine. We also have a keyboard, which is a completely different colour to mine, and a mouse which looks to be the same colour but glows. We have various other bits. It doesn't lag when I do this, but if I try and walk around the house as a bob, the lag gets really wild at times. And oh, I'm back at the PC. And the kitchen is... No, it's not the kitchen. It's the stairs. So, there we go. British weather has found me again. We have a barbecue out here. There's not much I can do. I did manage to say so the ceiling fans weren't spinning all the time. That was a problem that had occurred recently. And we have got the cooker on, which I find interesting, how they've done that. Have we got a hallway here? Yes, we have, with a few bedrooms and such like, the one we were just in. We have a bathroom. You can turn the shower on because there's like a pump thing up there. But all in all, it's a very interesting mod, this. Even if it is a bit heavy on the old brick count. So, what else have we got? I wonder. So, I have a bus which handles far, far better than it has any right to handle. But that's not going to matter because what we're going to do is blow it up. Yep, you heard that right. We are going to find a way to blow this bus up. How I'm going to blow it up? Yeah, I don't know. Just find one of those fuel thingies. Oh. Yeah, I feel just so hardcore walking away from the flames now. Like, that was almost destined to happen. It's just like something a villain would do. It's amazing. Let's go and have a look closer and see what the damage is. Ooh. We've got kind of half-burnt yellow bricks here. No, I think we've got a transparent window and then we've got a yellow brick behind it and it made it look kind of half-burnt. Overall, the engine's eventually died now as well. We have a mess. And it is snowing. I wonder if that will put out the fire eventually. Here we have some more. Ooh, all the fun we shall have. Yeah, I'm probably better at building boats than anything else. And I don't know if I should even say it, I guess, as a YouTuber, but I feel like I'm the best person to do this. I'll be beaten at pretty much making anything else in this game, but luxury boatmobiles is the one kind of vehicle I feel like I have a market edge on. If I go to a passenger seat, you can see it's true luxury in here. Beautiful, well, I would say leather, but they're obviously plastic, so I'm not fooling you. Plastic seats, and yeah, it's as close as I could get to leather, and we have kind of fancy designs, all shielding the occupants. We have 3 seats in the back where I am. We can go to the middle now. Again, you can see I've managed to seat 3 in the back and 2 in the front, which is pretty neat. And we can go in the front again. I've got neat touches of chrome, perhaps too much chrome, and wood on the interior. The chrome on the interior there is actually the exterior colour. Same with the red above it. That is the exterior colour of the vehicle, but I've somehow just about made it work. There's wood below that, which is not the exterior colour. And we have chrome wheels. We can go and turn our hazard lights on, as so. We have 2 in the front and 2 in the rear in the exact same locations. I guess it's unimaginative, but it worked, so why not? We have, if we turn those off, we also have all our brake lights in this neat little enclosure, which is kind of hidden lights. And we have a bit of chrome on that leads onto them. Just all the details, really. Although people probably don't want to see that. They probably want to see this get shredded. So, who am I to argue? Well, actually, no. I'm not going to shred it, because shredding is actually a little boring. I'm going to blow this one up. Sorry, but blowing things up is just really quite appealing. Whee! It tips. It really is an old boat because of that suspension. It just does not want to refine itself. It wants to basically hide anything that might potentially be scary. And whoa, where are we going to end up? Seat flies. Where it goes, no one knows. Ah, that's strange. We just went right through the floor. Very strange. I am going to do something with this car, though. Shred it, that was it. Because I didn't shred the last one. Come on, you think I'm gonna just say something like that and tempt you and then not actually shred the car? Of course I'm gonna shred the car. But I'm not very good at controlling cars, apparently. There's my dash cam. I've tried to make it as invisible as possible. We can go forwards. Speed. And along we go. Oh dear. And there we go. Boom. I could make more car tutorials if people are interested in making more kinds of vehicles. So, how I would use, say, some of the details. I apologise for the lag. I think that's actually the front end. It's very complicated, as you can see, but how I would do some of the details that make the cars how they are, that make them feel more real, that make them feel more like a car that you could perhaps see in reality in a luxury/classic car dealership. I do have to remove the unattended as they are lagging. Okay. So, I found a dead meme on my PC. Now, it's a dead meme. How should we dispose of it? Someone actually got upset when I uploaded it to the workshop because it was a dead meme. I just wanted to save it to my own PC. Oh no. But it's easier to just put it on the workshop than it is to actually try and mess around with backups and everything. Because then I always have it there. No matter how many backups I do, my vehicle will always be safe and online. And I did have a thing I downloaded, actually. There we go. Mobile bomb. It's time to destroy you, dead meme. Come on. Oh, right. I have to use page up or page down. Whoa. This does have the same wheels as a standard Migni, by the way. I just think I'll throw that in there. Now it's left click, so I have to kind of edge closer. Whoa. Why must we be so far? Yeah, just coast, 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 coast. Phew. And then we can get out and see. Yes, the dead meme has indeed been disposed of, as has the bomb. I think we did a fairly effective job of that, but the engine's still intact. Hey, I got the axle and whatever else was there. I think that's enough. We have a blue seat as well. You don't seem to see blue seats ever, actually. It's quite a rare thing. But anyway, we have disposed of our dead meme. We have shredded a car, blown some stuff up, and a bunch of stuff earlier. So, before next video you be watching, goodbye until another day. And the rain has to stop now of all times when I'm stopping recording.